This episode is brought to you by Midwest Night Watchers, found everywhere on your favorite podcast platforms.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Night Owl Lounge.
And we're back.
We're back.
We're back.
I don't know if we really ever went anywhere, but
I don't know, did we?
I don't think so.
I just think the weeks are going by fast.
Yep.
At least we got a slower week. We don't have extra shows or anything.
No, I think we're back to normal schedules, and
Yeah.
I think.
Except Wednesdays is always busy for us. Wake up, we got Jessica. Then we got UK show. Then we got a little break, but there's always somebody on. Then there's Dennis, and then it's us. Busy.
Yeah, Dennis had Heidi Pop on tonight.
Yeah, Dennis had a surprise guest, and it was Heidi Pop. Heidi Pop. That was a good show. And then Jessica had Dennis today, right?
Yeah, Dennis. Yeah, so it was like everybody was rotating shows, I guess.
Yeah. So how's everyone doing? I know the weather is great here. We finally stopped the rain, and the farmer came today and he planted the field behind us. So I'm pretty sure it's corn again. We'll find out.
I'm sure it is.
Yeah, it's probably corn. Hey, welcome in, Scott. We've got Dwarfy. We've got Amber. I know Blaze over here somewhere. Don't know if he fell asleep. Blazer kind of pops in and out.
Hi, Jackie.
Hi, Jackie. So I think we've missed all the nasty storms. I think they went down south again. We've got clouds, but we've had some really good weather. I think it got 81 today, didn't it?
Hi, Candy.
Hi, Candy. Welcome in.
Yeah, I got a little warm in the house today.
Yeah. 81's a little warm for May here. My goodness.
Still didn't turn the air on yet, though. Still holding out.
I don't want that on yet. No. We're just now opening up windows.
There's
Good.
Tracy. Tracy's in here.
Hey, Tracy. You got Rumble up?
Yeah, I got Rumble up.
Anybody over there yet?
Not in comments.
Ah. Robin's slacking. Welcome in, everyone.
So we got the normal stuff tonight. We have a couple cryptid reports, and I don't know, we might talk about a couple things I've seen floating around the internet for a while, and I don't know.
Floating around.
Yeah, it kind of makes the rounds, and it goes away, and then it comes back, or somebody else finds it.
Jackie says she got the Rumble notification, but not the YouTube. Well, duh. Yeah, that's YouTube for you.
We've been on live, and all of a sudden my tablet will pop up and tell me we're on YouTube.
Oh, I get notifications for posts, like that night about their show in the morning. Chat has been all messed up. Like right now, it still says it's 30 seconds ago. So I got to get out, refresh, I mean, it has been a mess here lately. I don't know what's going on YouTube. Something's going on. I prefer fresh air. Yeah, I mean, I like the fresh air, but yeah, this afternoon, 81 kind of got hot. It was a little warm. It's usually not this hot over here in Illinois in May.
Yeah, we try to rough it out till the evenings start getting hot also, because I mean usually you can kind of rough it out during the afternoon if you know the cold air is coming in the evening and cool the house off. But pretty soon I'm thinking we're going to be out of luck and have to turn the air on. Right now we got all the windows open and night air.
The night air. I'm just tired of the clouds and the wind. We didn't have wind for what, one day, and now it's slowly picking back up again.
Jackie likes using YouTube. It's easier when she's at work. I almost went Rumble tonight. I mean, we are on Rumble, but I almost went Rumble as our main studio, and then YouTube on top of that, because I wanted to see if the YouTube chat and the Rumble chat would all show for us, and we can bring both up on screen. Because StreamYard, which we're using right now, Rumble chat doesn't show up, so I have to have a separate screen for Rumble so I can see what everybody's saying over in Rumble. There's Robin.
There's Robin. Yeah, there should be a better way, or StreamYard needs to update so you can have all these.
Somebody told me StreamYard's going away.
Really?
That's what I heard. I don't know if it's true or not.
Well, we only have until end of July, right? Beginning of August is when, I think. So we only got a couple months left anyway, so we're going to have to figure something out.
Yeah.
Now, Dorothy, are you still in chat? You really like Riverside? It seemed like there is some benefits over there. We were able to have multiple chats in there, weren't we?
I don't know. It was hit and miss when we were playing around with it. On Robert's channel, sometimes everything would work perfect, and then other times my channels that I had set up that he used as a alternative to stream to, my chats wouldn't show up. So I don't know.
So
it was hit and miss.
So besides Zoom, Riverside, and StreamYard, what else is there? Is there anything else out there that people are using?
There's all kinds of them.
We'll figure something out here in a couple months when we lose our StreamYard. Hey, Daryl, welcome in. Should I go get her?
I don't care. It's up to you.
Yeah. Excuse me. The dog changed her mind, and she does want to come downstairs now.
So we have a little bit of hot weather. It's been pretty cool and pretty nice here lately, but today was kind of miserable. But yesterday we worked on the chicken pen, and we picked a bad day for it. It was hot and sticky. Then we came inside, then the house was hot, so it wasn't very nice, but we roughed it out. Hi, Dragon Collective. So I don't know. It's just been unusual weather for us this year. So we got movie night coming up Friday and Saturday again, and we're going to go back to our normal programming of old TV shows, whether it's Twilight Zone or One Step Beyond or Lost in Space, and then a monster movie or something. We'll go back to the old stuff again.
X-Files.
Oh, we do have X-Files.
And welcome in, Dragon. I heard you say something about Dragon. I know, before you know it, it's movie night already. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, then it'll be Sunday.
I still think the weeks are going by fast. I think everyone else is feeling it too.
Hi, Monisha.
Hey, Monisha. And there's a Heidi Pop. The famous Heidi Pop that was on Dennis Carroll's show tonight. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
Hi, Heidi. That was fun. Now, yeah, we do the night gallery also. We've been doing night galleries. Swirling, weeks flying by. Yeah, it is. Oh my gosh. I mean, just the months are going by fast even. It's probably the three
coffees. Hi, Dragonfly.
Hi, Dragonfly.
Bud Files.
Files. Everyone's flying in here. Whoop, whoop.
All right.
Yeah. All right. Everyone gets a goat. There. Oh, Night Stalker. We haven't done one in a while.
We played. I think we've played both the movies, and we played pretty much the
lay down.
The ones that I remember anyway, like the Draculas and ones like that. But there is other ones because it went like 2 or 3 seasons. That's about it, or 2 seasons. I don't know. So there is other ones we can play, or we can replay them.
Yeah, we did.
Some people missed them, but yeah, we've been playing Night Stalker and
Twilight Zone, Night Gallery. What was the other one? Outer Limits? Is that the other one?
Yeah, we've done some Outer Limits. One Step Beyond. Alfred Hitchcock's TV shows.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. We tried Dark Shadows, but that just kind of went That was kind
of. It was okay, but it was kind of, like I said, it's kind of a soap opera, and it's kind of boring because nothing really happens. But it was kind of cool for its time, so that's why we started playing it for a while. I just brought it up basically to reminisce, and so people can say, "Oh yeah, I remember Dark Shadows and Barnabas Cow." But I wasn't going to play the whole series.
And I thought it was fun doing HR Puffin stuff last weekend.
Yeah, wow. We did some more cartoons. We did
Claudette.
Land of the Lost. Hi, Claudette. Land of the Lost, and
Land of the Lost was really interesting.
We did Land of the Giants.
And that I don't remember. I remember the Land of the Lost. Yeah, those were some good shows. But then HR Puffin stuff, the little tune just gets in your head and it won't leave.
Then we did. I didn't watch them as a kid, but they seemed like they were pretty popular online as far as when I was looking for stuff. And it was that Electra Woman and Magna Girl or whatever it was called.
I don't remember them at all. So those were new to me. I do not recall watching them.
And we played a Sigmund and the Sea Monster. I used to watch that one.
Yeah, I remember that one. Still say watching all those things, no wonder we're warped as adults. We watched some weird stuff when we were kids. Dino Girl. I don't remember that show.
Yeah, Dino Girl. Electra Woman and Dino Girl. So it's kind of a female Batman and Robin duo is what it reminded me of.
Yes, they were Sleestacks. We didn't show one with them.
They lost.
Yeah, we didn't show one of the shows with the nasty Sleestacks.
No, the Sleestacks came in later, or I don't know, maybe towards the end when they really got going. They had really good costumes for the Sleestacks. They were. Hi, Dennis.
I was born warped. Hi, Dennis. Good show tonight. You had a very interesting guest. She was very sweet. Yeah, I'm not sure. Is Amber still in here? Amber, are you still here? There's Wendell. Hey, Wendell.
Hi, Wendell.
Good to see ya.
I mean, we had after school stuff too. I mean, I remember going home watching Flipper and
Yeah, Amber's still here.
Gilligan's Island, and yep,
Yeah.
Amber's still there.
Once cable kind of kicked in, they kind of stopped the little Saturday morning cartoons. I mean, we had 3 channels back in the day that we could watch until we watched American Bandstand around noon.
Amber was eating watermelon.
Oh. And just to answer your question, Amber, yeah, our cameras, I got a screen over here with all 8 cameras, and it's going over here to OBS. So then OBS goes to YouTube. So yeah, we can still go live with our regular show through StreamYard or whatever. And then this is constantly going, but it's because of OBS, which is what a system like gamers use, or now that I can't explain. You could explain that.
Well, OBS is kind of like a StreamYard almost, but I mean, I don't know. But anyway, it allows you to input your cameras or different feeds, or whether it's from YouTube, Facebook. I mean, that's how all those people like Portland Andy will have 5 or 8 different videos from Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, wherever he finds people when there's a police chase or a fire or a fight, looting, whatever. OBS will let you put all those up in this own little box. You can make them at each size so you can fit as many on the screen as you want, and you can stream it to wherever you want. Twitch, you know, you can do it to YouTube, Rumble. You just have to set it up, but it's not that hard once you start getting going and understanding it a little bit. It's just like everything else that you start off new. It's kind of like, oh, this is different than what I'm used to, but you get the hang of it.
I'm slowly getting the hang of it. Now I can do 2 cameras. I make one real teeny tiny down in the corners. You can have the main view if you're watching stars, but if a skunk or a raccoon or something shows up, I can pop up a small little camera down below so we can have 2 of them going. So you said we can do what, maybe up to 4?
What, on the screen?
Yeah, on screen, or could I do?
You can do as many as you want, but they'd
Wow.
be, some of them would be really small.
Right,
I mean,
they'd be
just
all small.
like on Portland Andy, when he shows stuff, he usually has his main one that's kind of a bigger box, but then he starts putting little ones all over. Then he switches them. If something else looks a little more exciting, he'll put it up. But yeah, you can. It's unlimited pretty much what you can fit on your screen, but they might be kind of small.
Right. I did 2 the other day. So 3 actually. I did the main one. I had 2 small ones over there on the side for a while watching birds and stuff. And Dwarf says he sees people with OBS and other stuff also. I got it, but I don't use it.
Yeah, so we use OBS for our cameras, or we can show the actual app for our cameras, which a lot of times that's what we do for our show. So that's the app on our computer showing our live screen.
Which I see 1 star.
And then this will let you pick whatever format you want.
Oh, okay. Cool.
We can have all of our cameras in one big one, or
that's kind of.
So that's basically what OBS would do.
And that's pretty much what I see over here. I see a large one, and then I've got the smaller ones. I have all 8 cameras next to me that I watch all damn, not all night. I have to.
OBS would look like this, and all these little black squares would be other feeds of other YouTubes and Twitch and wherever you're finding people. So it'd be that size unless you set it up to have one bigger like this one. You could have one big one that's the one that you're watching, then you can always switch these around depending on if something else was happening going on.
Yeah, you can check out our
Or you can
fixed
do
area.
four equal screens.
That wouldn't be too bad. But at night, some people like coming in to really watch the stars. So it might clear up here in a little bit when the strange lights start showing up. They're still showing up every night. So weird.
So anyway, it's basically the same as what I was just showing you, only it's a separate program running it itself, OBS, and you can, like I said, you can put as many cameras, as many feeds, whatever you want on there, and you can share it to YouTube, whatever.
You see what Browdor said? He's answering us. He better like Riverside since he accidentally paid for the whole year. Oops. Yeah. Yeah, you have no choice, but hopefully you do like it and you're getting used to it.
I was gonna do Rumble tonight, but I backed out because I didn't want to have problems. So maybe one of these afternoons or something, we'll go live on Rumble and add YouTube to it and see if the chat pops up, and for both Rumble and YouTube on one screen. And Rumble, you can put the chat up on screen.
Oh.
Which wouldn't be good for us because it would be covering your face or my face because it'd be off the side. But for people that are just like one person streaming.
Well, it's all like Portland Andy does, and he has the.
Yeah, so he makes himself small down the corner, then he has chat going, which is okay, but.
Hey, can you pull up our merch store? We can show everybody our new merch. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, what?
Got a joke.
Got a joke.
I saw a sign that said, "Watch for children," and I thought, that sounds like a fair trade. Juno. Good one, Blazer.
Welcome in, Juno. Yeah, Salty Cracker has his chat up on screen.
Yeah, Salty Cracker does too. I haven't watched Salty in a while. That's true. Yeah, Salty has his chat up on the screen too.
But like I said, the only bad thing is the way we have ours set up, and I don't know if we can set it up different, but we're side by side, so one of us would be covered up with everybody's chat going across our video, but it doesn't matter.
We tried to sit next to each other. That don't work.
It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay, but
we kind of like having our own little areas. And
have you ever realized that the country kids were faster than city kids because the speed limits in the country are 45 and in town is 24?
That's funny.
That's a good one. These days, I don't think the cops care. Everybody's going way past the speed limit.
Oh yeah. I don't even know why we even have yield and stop signs in town, because nobody pays attention to them.
Now it's Juno's turn. What do you call a man who finished digging a hole? Doug.
Doug.
Jackie, only 45. Around here it's 55. Seems like if we go out of town, there's always somebody that passes like 4 cars. And you're going, uh-oh. Is he going to make it? It's just people are driving like crazy.
Well, we have a 2-lane state highway that's right on the edge of our town. I mean, it's actually in our town, but it's really a state highway. We're on the edge. And I remember as a kid, that used to be 70 miles an hour.
All the way through? It never slowed down coming into town?
I remember them having to change the signs right there by
Oh, wow.
where the intersection is.
Wow. That would have been crazy getting out of the high school. Now it's what, 40? Yeah, it's 40 through there now.
Yeah. Yep. And 55. Then they raised it to 65, depending on where you're at. If it's a nice long one. Hey, little old lady.
Little lady who? That's a mouthful.
Yeah, it is. It's almost like a yodel.
It does sound like a yodel. Little lady who? My grandpa told me stories of him doing 110 between Nevada and California. That sounds like Jim Goodall.
Well, I remember we had a Galaxy. We had a Galaxy. We had more than one, but at the one time we only had the one Galaxy 500. And my brother, I was little, and my brother took me out with him driving, and we were going 110 miles an hour on an old gravel road. And the whole back end's just swerving like this.
Oh my gosh.
That Ford Galaxy, man, it had a nice motor in it.
Blazer said there was no speed limits in Montana in the 90s.
There wasn't any speed limits when the cars first got introduced. Till everybody started having accidents and they had to figure out what to do. Put stop signs in. When they didn't have stop signs, they didn't have nothing. You just did whatever you wanted. You went wherever you wanted. And then they figured out, hey, we need to do something like this. This is getting out of control.
Shirley Ann's trying to yodel. She's going to do it all night long and drive you crazy, Amber. On the sway bars.
Ooh. Robin said there was a high-speed chase on Monday, ended across the street from her house. We watch those all the time. I don't know how many times I'm sitting there doing something, and all of a sudden, YouTube notification, live police chase. Always LA.
Always LA. It's usually Smoke and Scan or Portland Andy. Or you catch the news.
Oh, Amber's teaching her how to drive on the riding mower today.
Oh, that's nice when we had our kids do it for us. Well, they do kind of have some accidents. I remember one, the first time our youngest, what was that? She hit the brick close to the gutter and bent the blade or something like that. Remember that?
Yeah. Got that brick stuck in there.
Yeah. Bent the blade. We had to fix it.
At least they didn't bend the shaft. Amber, if you go to
Smoke and Scan, Smoke and the N. Smoke and Scan's really good. He's funny. He's hilarious. He's from LA. Portland Andy gets kind of strange and weird, but once in a while Portland Andy pops on a live chase. Sometimes Brown Dwarf will pop on the live chase. Yeah,
I thought about doing it, but I don't know. But I'll watch them. But now I just find out who the helicopter or news service that has a helicopter up there, and I go straight to the helicopter because I like listening to the guy in the helicopter talking. So basically, all the LA news stations will broadcast the police chases, and they're the ones in the helicopters showing the footage anyway. So I go straight to them.
Dwarf said, "Go for it." Was there a live chase today? Or are we about due for one? I don't think one popped up today.
I've missed a couple because I'll go up, I'll not have the TV or nothing on and doing something, and I'll come back. It's like, oh man, there was a police chase a half hour ago.
Wendell said he had a 68 Torino with a 351 Cleveland. Well, my very first car was a 73 Mustang, but it was a Mach 1. I had a 351 Cleveland in it.
Hi, Jason.
Hey, Jason, welcome in.
Yeah, my brother-in-law and sister had a brand new 71 Mach 1 with a 351 Cleveland in it. That thing was
I love
ungodly and powerful.
Insurance is bad. Yeah, insurance is bad. Man, I loved my 73. Had the blue, silvery, sparkly paint.
Oh, Dennis was in police chases pushing 120.
Oh. Thursday chases should activate. Why, is there more on Thursdays?
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never paid attention to what days were. I mean, Dwarf and them and Heidi and everybody would know from LA what days are popular for it, but I never really put a correlation with if one day is more apt to have a police chase.
Wendell said, I don't think I can list on my cars here. Yeah, Jason will get into some cryptid reports, and who knows what we'll be talking about. We usually have a train wreck every Wednesday night. Do they take Wednesdays off? Huh.
And the thing I don't understand, I mean, I know some of them where they get pulled over and whether they have a gun or drugs or something going on, they take away, they take off from the cops. So then they got a police chase. But the other ones that are just like, they don't seem like they're going anywhere. They just seem like they're just cruising in a stolen car. Is it just a joyride, or are they going to take it to a chop shop? Or hi, Freaky Geek.
Hey, Freaky. But it was just last week when that one chick wouldn't get out, and they had to bring the SWAT team in to get her out.
Yeah, they had to throw the old gas, the old smoke bomb in the vehicle to get her out, and then she didn't get out after the first one. They had to put more than one in there to smoke her out, and then she finally gave up.
That was a good one.
The Kia boys, they do it for fun.
Oh my!
That one police chase was so crazy that the guy was driving slow. I mean, he was going 30 miles an hour because there was no cops behind him. Nobody. I mean, the helicopter was keeping track of him, but he stopped in a gas station, went inside. I think he bought something, then went back out to the car and kept going on his way.
Like Dennis said, most are on drugs. And there's Derek. What's cracking, Jane and Garrel?
Crack-a-lackin'.
It's a crack-a-lackin'.
I don't know if anybody says that anymore after whatever movie that was.
Whips be cracking.
Crack-a-lackin' with the zebra. That was Eddie. Was it Eddie Murphy? Was it Shrek?
I don't know.
I don't know if he's the one that said crack-a-lackin', or I think it was. Or no, maybe it was Chris Rock. Crack-a-lackin'.
Crack-a-lackin'. Haywood Rider. What's poppin'? What's poppin', Freaky Geek?
I don't know. Ask Heidi. She knows what's popping.
Jason said the animals at the zoo said that.
Madagascar. Yeah, that's what it was, I think, with the penguins and
Madagascar.
I don't know. I just remember him saying crack-a-lackin'.
Crack-a-lackin'. Mary did, apparently. Mary Poppins.
Poppins. Yeah, Mary Poppins had it going on. Yeah, Amber, the next time I see a police chase, I'll send you the link. It's always fun to be kind of cruising the internet or YouTube or TikTok or Facebook, whatever you're watching. All of a sudden you get, oh, police chase. Cool.
Then you and I are texting each other. Police chase.
Body cam videos, yeah, those get crazy.
But how many cars did that one guy wreck a couple weeks ago before they finally got him? And it was quite a few cars. That
oh yeah, he was.
There was a lot that he ran
left and right, and
that was a lot.
Then the last one where the guy was going 110 down the freeway and switched lanes and ran right in the back of that big truck that had reinforced. I mean, it was an industrial truck for contractors or whatever, and he ran in the back of that and it just tore his car up.
Wow.
So that chase stopped right away. Well, it was going on for quite a while until he wrecked it.
Hey, Michelle. Nice to see you.
Hi, Michelle.
That guy.
Nothing much. We're just talking, reminiscing. We'll get into a cryptid report or two here in a little bit. And I think I missed one last week. Somehow I skipped one. So we actually got 3, I think, for tonight.
It might have been because the lights were blinking. We were doing the live and watching these strange lights.
Oh yeah. I don't know what it seemed like I didn't even have it saved or anything. I was going through the reports and all of a sudden, oh, I don't think we did this one. I don't know. Maybe we did. But we'll do it again.
He was literally split in half on live TV. Ew. My kid.
Well, the helicopter, when he hit and it opened up the side of the car like a can opener. And the helicopter pilot says, "Oh my gosh, we got to back the camera off," because he thought he saw the body, parts of the body or whatever, flying out of the car while they were on live TV. So they wouldn't zoom in anymore.
Well, some of these live chases, yeah, you're just waiting for a huge accident like that. I'm glad I didn't see that one. I saw a car hit a curb at 80 miles an hour and leave the axle on the road behind.
Wow.
Whoa. Yeah, Robin says she saw that one. Wow. Yeah, I'm glad I missed that one. Must be something about LA that it always happens, though.
Well, lots of cars, lots of roads.
Wow. Crazy. I'm taking Wednesdays off. We gotta try to keep track of it.
Yeah, we ought to mark it down just for the fun of it to see if there's one day it's more popular. I guess it's whenever they're bored. Of course, and it probably happens in all big cities or whatever, but I just don't. I think for whatever reason, LA really broadcasts it out there. They go live. I don't think I've ever remembered live police chases anywhere around us or any other. Even Chicago, I don't think I've ever seen a live police chase in Chicago, but I know there has to be. They have to have them.
Mm-hmm. Maybe they do once in a while. It's just LA has them on a daily basis.
Or maybe Chicago don't care. Like, whatever. That seems to be what happens in Chicago. It's like, nah, we don't care. Whatever.
I remember the O.J. Simpson one. Yeah. I do remember watching that one.
Yeah, that was unforgettable, wasn't it?
during the Mercury retrograde.
I still remember that white Bronco just cruising along with all them cops right behind them.
Hours. OJ was a classic. And then we saw it for years, the little video clips.
If it's not the police chases, it's the winter vehicle, the videos with all the cars slipping and sliding on the roads and crashing at the bottom of these hills and stuff. Those videos just kill me. Or you'll have a neighbor filming from their house. Well, there goes another one sliding down the road.
And Blazer has a link for Canadian police chase.
Is it the Mounties?
Yeah, that's what I
had. Dudley Do Right chasing somebody, or
that's what I had in my mind. You mean a Mountie? A moose? Yeah, they're riding moose.
Did Snidely Whiplash get out of prison? There's Rose Thistle Art over in Rumble.
Hey, Rose. Well, it just reminds me of that movie, Brother Bear, where it goes, I love dew. Eh? Stuck on ice. Oh, that'd be cool, Robin. So I saw the covers of all that stuff.
Wow.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I mean, I guess on our local TVs, if there was a big fire, they would show it on the news, but it necessarily wouldn't have been live. Of course, that was back when we didn't really have all this technology for people's cell phones recording them. And
I missed one. Where was that? Oh, Candy says, I grew up in central Nebraska, never saw anything like that. Freaky. Oh my, the police here are not very bright. Trying to push the cars on ice. It's almost time to see some lights, maybe.
Yeah, we put all those new emojis over on Rumble.
Yeah. Are they using them?
Rose is loving the Bigfoot emojis, and
aren't those cool, Rose? Yeah, you spent a good bit of an afternoon adding a bunch and adding some more. Derek said they had a mini flash flood tonight.
Oh, really? Hi, Ida.
Hey, welcome in, Ida. Don't worry about being late. People pop in and out all the time.
You're never late on a Night Owl Lounge.
Yeah.
I mean, what's late when you have a late night show?
Or YouTube don't give you the notification anyway. And you get it late.
Late.
Oh, I might be a satellite. It's going straight up. I don't think that's one of our lights. Never mind.
So speaking of flash floods and stuff, did anybody see the videos on blue rain in Texas?
Oh, I did see something, but I didn't click on the video. So what was that about?
I don't know. People are just posting videos that
the rain was blue.
When it collected where, if you had a puddle or whatever, people were looking at it and it was blue. I mean, it was a bright blue, it's almost like it was somebody put some food coloring in it. It was that kind of a blue.
Oh.
So I don't know if anybody's ever had it tested or whatever, but it just showed up for those few days or whatever. I don't know if it's still going on or not, but for those few days, they said stay away from the water. And
Was that with this last storm? That's Omega storm or whatever that was? You know that storm they called Omega or whatever? Fluorescent blue.
Yeah, it was fluorescent blue. It was a bright blue anyway. It was a bright blue.
Oh, wow.
At least the videos I saw.
I hope somebody went and tested it.
Airplane.
Window cleaner. Window cleaner.
I don't know, but it looks strange.
Some sort of gel that absorbed water. Yeah, I need to find that. I saw somebody posted a video on that. I never did click on that.
TikTok was just full of videos of everybody posting about that blue rain. And then people in Louisiana were posting it before it happened to them because that storm was supposed to come down into Louisiana. So I haven't seen any blue rain from them yet, but they said they were expecting the blue rain to hit over their area possibly.
Let me see what Dwarf said. Part of Lucifer project.
Oh, Lucifer, yeah. Probably was some kind of cloud seeding, weather control.
Yeah, Candy said she hasn't had a notification from us in months, and she subbed.
Really?
Maybe
maybe the notifications got turned off, or maybe you're not even subscribed anymore. Who knows what YouTube does?
I don't get all the notifications anymore. Or I get them real late, and the show is 30 minutes in. So I pretty much know everybody's schedule, and I try to wait for them to pop on.
Robin loves Red Green YouTube channel. He is funny.
I don't think I know him.
I think it was a Canadian. I think it's Canadian, and they were up in a lodge, and he's always duct taping and wiring something up on a car or something, to make things work. And he's funny.
You're talking about TikTok?
Huh?
Is that on TikTok?
No, YouTube.
Oh, it is YouTube.
He had his own. It was his own show, and I think it played on PBS for a long time. You could watch his shows as it was happening on PBS.
Oh, okay.
A boot.
Yeah, Dwarf, I agree. The other night I noticed, there's a notification, and you were already on for a few minutes.
Oh.
I went, oh. Or I get a notification of somebody's post, like Jessica. Today on today's show. Well, that was this morning.
Blazer says I have no emojis. What do you mean he has no emojis?
Who, where? Oh, Blazer? He says he's on Rumble and he cannot get his emojis over there. He and I were texting back and forth. There is no smiley face. And I don't understand why. Either he's on just the phone or computer or something. But
it should be there no matter what, I would think. I don't know.
And he says, I don't see your emojis. And I said, here's a little smiley. And he says, I don't get it. And he screenshot it. And I said, that's
really?
Yeah, he screenshot and he said, I don't have emojis. Isn't that weird?
Maybe maybe you should update your Rumble. I don't know. That's weird. I have never heard of anybody not having them.
Let me check something. I don't even know where Rumble is on my phone. Where in that? I got Rumble somewhere, don't I?
Oh, Robin says she can't get emojis either on her laptop. Just shows the words.
Blazer, on you on a laptop or what? Maybe that's. I'm trying to find it on my phone. Where in the world is Rumble?
Dwarf said Blazer lost his emojis a long time ago.
Poor Blazer. All right. That deserves 2 goats. That deserves both goats.
2 goaters.
That's a 2-goater. Where is Rumble on my phone? So maybe it's a laptop thing.
Oh, there's Jackie. There's a lot of people double chatting tonight and coming over to Rumble and YouTube, and
They want to check out the emojis. The Blazer can't get them.
I don't know if YouTube you can put in custom ones or not. I'll have to look.
This is so weird. I signed in to Rumble the other day, so where is it on my phone?
I know when we do the movie nights, the emojis come in handy when something happens on screen. You can pop up a Bigfoot or an alien, or especially when we're doing Lost in Space.
I give up.
Oh, Robin says the emojis are working on the laptop. Operator error.
It is working on her laptop.
That's what she said now.
So did did Blazer say what he's using? His phone?
I don't know. He says phone. I think he said phone. I never looked on my phone to see if they worked. I know they worked on the tablets. Maybe it's an Android thing. Maybe if you have an iPhone, it don't work. Dennis is talking about Dr. Smith. Oh, the pain. Oh, the pain.
Now, was that just last Friday we did all Dr. Smiths, or was that Saturday? When was that we did all these shows with Dr. Smith in it? That was so good. Hey, Rose. She came over here. Rumble emojis rock. The green space. Yeah, space penguins. Blazer's on his phone, the Android. And I thought I signed in. Oh, I didn't sign in the phone. I signed in both tablets. That's what I did. Durr. Okay. So I don't have Rumble on my phone. I hate my dumb phone.
Stays in the bathroom with the door closed. I know most people probably take their cell phones to the bathroom.
One of our kids keeps what they do, drop it. It was in their back pocket and it dropped in the toilet. One of them did.
Yeah.
Don't put your phone in the back pocket. You know, it just flops out and goes right in the toilet. Welcome in, Rose.
Everybody's going over to Rumble just to check out the emojis, I guess.
How many's over there?
16.
Oh my. Welcome, Rumble. Yeah, it seems like YouTube and Rumble is bad on ads. Some of them are live shows and you get ads popping on. They shouldn't be doing that on a live show.
No.
That happened with Andy this afternoon. There was several ads that popped up.
But they want you to subscribe, just like YouTube wants you to subscribe, and then you don't get commercials. So I don't know.
Oh, this chat's flying. I can't read all of it. I get YouTube Premium.
Yeah, if you subscribe to their channels, whether it's Rumble or YouTube or whatever, then you don't get the commercials.
Well, I'm subscribed to these channels when the ads are popping on, but it's not everybody's live. I don't get that. It
No,
doesn't
I'm
matter if they're not if they're
not
monetized.
that way. You're not like you're following or subscribed to the channel, but like you have to buy the premium package
Mm-hmm.
on YouTube or Rumble.
Oh, Freaky said he's hearing people that are paying for the premium and they're still getting ads during lives. And it's not everybody's live. And I don't think it matters if they're monetized or not. Some people get the ads. Like I said, this afternoon for Andy, I don't think it was a UK thing. But several ads kept popping up. And then other channels, there's no ads that pop up on their live. That's weird.
Now, supposedly, if you go to YouTube on a computer, not your phone or tablet, you can backspace in the YouTube description, and you won't get ads. But only on a computer it works. So there's something in the when you copy and paste the link or click on a link, there's something in there that designates it for ads or whatever. Then if you go in there and you edit it just by backspacing it out, you can get rid of them. At least that's what I saw online. I don't know.
Does anybody ever watch the ads?
I don't always skip them.
I always skip them.
Even when I'm scrolling YouTube just for fun, if I see an ad come up, I usually just back out of that channel and go somewhere else. I don't even finish watching the show. I just go somewhere else.
Rumble ads are really horrible.
Now, when I'm upstairs watching Rumble on the tablets, like when we're showing our movies or whatever, if I get out and get back in to refresh it, then I get ads. But if I didn't, then the ads don't show up.
Well, even on Twitch, when I'm trying to watch my son, or once in a while I do, their ads over there, they're long, and there's like 5 of them.
Yeah, used to be like 1 or 2, and they'd let you skip them early or whatever. But then all of a sudden, it's like you got to watch 34 seconds or 50 seconds of ads before they'll let you do anything.
Yeah, Twitch got bad, and to subscribe to people, it's what do you say? It's $1 more. So they up their price to subscribe to get rid of
Amazon Prime did that too. When we first signed up for Amazon, it said that you can get Amazon Prime with your subscription when you paid for their service, and you would not get commercial free. Now, when you go to their videos or their movies and stuff, you got to watch ads.
There you are. You can pull up our live and everybody can watch these weird lights appear and disappear for a little bit before we do a cryptid report. They're just now starting to show up kind of bright.
They are.
Yeah, I just saw one. There's another little one. Seems like the best part of night is around 11 to 12. They get real bright. And I'm guessing more they must be plasmoids, but why do they like that certain part of the sky? And every single night, I just guess we need to look in the plasmoids. Plasmoids?
Plasmoids? I
Yeah,
don't know.
look into that a little more. I mean, just why the same time of night? Why the same spot? Some appear real bright. Some last a little longer.
Oh, thanks, Robin. Yeah, we like our live shows where we interview guests and stuff. We like that better than pre-recorded, or it's even more fun for us being live and just talking to people.
Prime gives you a senior citizen discount?
I don't know.
You're a senior.
Yeah.
Robin stepping away from grilled cheese and rice pudding with fresh strawberries.
What?
Bring back more for the rest of us.
We had our pizza the other night.
Yeah, we had our stuffed pizza and taco pizza the other night. It was good. Come on, Lights, where are you? Robin is having a date with strawberries that are fresh.
The strawberries are getting fresh.
And yeah, Daryl, every night I try to get the camera right here. It's in the same spot, and then it kind of moves more towards the north. More towards midnight. They head towards, and it's not like the Big Dipper. There's not as many as the Big Dipper event in the summer, but it's been happening for, I think 2 months now. Same time, but it's lasting a little longer now. It does seem like it's lasting almost 2 hours. The same spot. So weird. If it's not cloudy, I got the cameras usually on it. If it's cloudy, then I got the infrared on. Everybody can just watch the skyfish and rods and all that weird stuff instead. Skyfish. Yeah, I turn off the infrared during this time so you can see the crazy lights appear better.
Crazy.
I see a plane. Fresh off the vine, Oregon strawberries are the sweetest. Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, Freaky said during a long power outage and an ice storm, he saw both dippers one morning. Yeah, we get a good shot of the dipper.
Dipper.
Come on. Let's see a real bright one. Oh, yeah, that's even better.
I think that's as big as I can get the screen.
Yeah, it looks good. I haven't seen one in a couple minutes.
That's the only problem with showing the app, is that you still get the outside part of the video.
Ooh, little tiny wild strawberries.
Or our wild strawberries are like that, little tiny.
Yes, the skyfish and rods and orbs and all that are attracted to that infrared. It just seems like they dance in front of it. But during this time period of seeing these weird plasmoids or whatever these things are, I usually turn the infrared off. They get a little distracting. And then when it slows down, I turn the infrared back on for the rest of the night. Saw a flash, but that could have been a plane. Come on, you're kind of slow tonight. Everybody wants to see you. There is a little bit of clouds over there. That might be interfering some. And some of them real bright. Do 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 do. Freaky, you don't know what skyfish are?
Rods, skyfish.
We got videos on our channel.
What?
Rods are kind of like cigar shaped, and skyfish have little bumps, and they're like 15 inches long. And I've been seeing them kind of go towards the Martin house and go above and below it, and past it, and that's just so wild. Yeah, skyfish and rods are kind of the same thing as I think an orb. People are saying they must be interdimensional, that we can only see on the infrared.
So what song does Candy like? She says, I love that song. Did we talk about a song? Somebody mentioned a song somewhere?
There's one. Yeah, what song? I love that song.
Blazer's got emojis now. He says it helps if you update your app. See, I told you need to update.
Oh, Blazer. There, I hope you guys saw one of her little lights. They get brighter than that.
Oh, Jeopardy.
Oh, okay. Sometimes you see 2 or 3 of them.
Jeopardy.
I didn't tell you the other night, I actually got the Starlink train. It was going straight up and following each other. And it's totally different than these orbs. I mean, sure, they appear, but these orbs or plasmoids or whatever these things are power up a lot brighter than what Starlink is doing. So I'm kind of going, okay, it's definitely not Starlink, but we did see the Starlink train. It was really cool. I'm not bad at Name That Tune. You were pretty good at that game show, weren't you? Name That Tune.
I liked it growing up. Watched it all the time. I even watched the new ones that they came out with. Of course, I grew up when we used to know the name and the artist on the radio, or so we knew Kansas, Dust in the Wind, or whatever. And a lot of songs in our growing up, within the first couple bars, you knew what the song was. I mean, this is the way it was. So
yeah, there was a faint one that wasn't real bright.
There's a channel on YouTube or TikTok right now that he talks about a song that was popular in whatever year, and he'll play just one note off of that. And a lot of times you can guess this. You can guess the song just off the one note.
Off the one note?
Yeah.
That helps. They have a record collection to help with answers.
He's a scratcher. He's got his. Sometimes he'll do 3 or 4 notes, but here lately he's just been doing one note, and a lot of times you can figure him out on the one note. Plus, he gives little hints when he's talking about them, so you kind of already know what song you think it is, and you hear that one note, and it's like, oh yeah.
Hey, Roger. And welcome in
Wild
Wild 7 Adventures. Are you somebody new, or did you change your name? Seems like everybody's changing their name here recently. We don't know who anybody is. I'm glad Wendell finally put his name in it. So used to calling him prospecting. And Dwarf, I'm starting to get used to his new name. Yeah, says I'm new here. Well, welcome in.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Yeah, how'd you find us? Did YouTube actually suggest us? YouTube's being nice.
So we're just showing our outdoor camera pointing towards the night sky right at the moment. So we're having little lights pop up in and out, and then here in a little bit we'll get to some cryptid reports in history. Anyway, not current reports, but on this date kind of thing.
There's one. Are you going to get bright? No, that's a little faint one.
Oh, thank you. Glad you caught us live. That's cool.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, thanks for stopping in and talking in chat. We got a real friendly chat.
So we try to stick to the same times. We're usually always Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Central, and
come on, brighten up.
Friday, Saturday we have movie nights over on Rumble, and that's also 10 p.m.
There's a good one.
And then Sunday over on YouTube and Rumble, we do our interviews with guests and people that want to tell their experiences, and that's 6 p.m. Central. So we try to keep the same time slots and same nights, but every once in a while we'll throw a wrench in the whole deal, and we'll have somebody from the UK, so we'll be in the afternoon instead of the evening, just for a convenience for them, since there's 6 hours difference between us and the UK.
Hey, that was a good one. It's still going a little bit.
Oh, now Rosie's going to go get strawberry jam on toast.
Oh, man.
Everybody's doing strawberries tonight.
And Robin's doing grilled cheese.
Oh, yeah, grilled cheese.
Grilled cheese. Seeing some faint ones, but
oh, thanks, Jackie. And over on Bigfoot's channel.
Yeah, that's where I met Jackie. Yeah, it's over on Dwarfy's channel.
Yeah,
and he'll be.
He comes on late sometimes, late at night, and I'm just getting ready to go to bed, and all of a sudden he goes live, or I'm already in bed and he goes live. It's like, man, I wish he didn't live out in California or a different time zone, so it'd be more aligned with our time.
Oh, is Freaky leaving too?
I don't know.
Or maybe he was saying that to Daryl. Come on, lights.
But we get it. Even our time zone is off for everybody else. So if we start ours, like our 10 p.m. is late for the East Coast, and
yeah, we think it's bad. It'd be worse if we were Eastern time. How's your grilled cheese, Robin? Ew. Possum. And he's gone.
So are they still popping up, or there's one in the middle of the screen right now?
Come on. Hey, come on. Brighten up, brighten up, brighten up. This is definitely a mystery. Why the same spot in the sky every night?
Huh.
I wish I knew what they were.
I don't know.
I mean, even if they are plasmoids, I mean, just why are they showing up every night? And I don't think they're metal ships either. You know, are they orbs? Is there a difference between orbs and plasmoids? Or is that just a different name for an orb? Because when they were showing up a few months ago, they kept calling them plasmoids, and some of them were calling them orbs, right?
Yeah. Tillamook cheddar with Swiss on sourdough. Oh, I love sourdough.
Oh, my. So maybe the chat knows. Is there a difference between an orb and plasmoids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And how can we tell the difference of what we're seeing? Something that appears, powers up, and then disappears. If you see a satellite up there, it goes all the way across the whole screen. They don't disappear.
Hi, Lenny. Lenny's over on Rumble.
There's a good one. So weird.
Well, plasmoids are the ones that were over in New Jersey when all those UFOs and stuff and orbs were showing up, where they zoomed in on it. It was all that moving and twisting. So you have to zoom in on them to see if they're.
And I did do a couple of recordings on the psionics night vision. I just haven't pulled the little chip out and downloaded it to check it out and see if there's actually more that we're not seeing with the naked eye or with the outdoor cameras. I'm kind of curious if there's more than what we're actually seeing.
Robin said she had Irish butter also. That Irish butter is supposed to be really good. She said, when did you guys get your local pizza last?
Last weekend? What was it, Saturday?
Saturday night?
Yeah,
I think I ate the last piece today.
Yeah, Friday we did the Legion fried chicken.
Yeah.
American Legion fried chicken was Friday night, and then we did the pizza Saturday night.
We got to decide whether we want to do the Legion steak night too. That's coming up. We got to buy the tickets early.
Hey, Pocket Watch, welcome in.
Hi, Pocket Watch. So our local Legion does fish fries and chicken fries, and now they're doing a steak night on a Saturday. So
is it once a month or every 2 weeks?
I think it's once a month. I don't know. It might be every 2 weeks. I don't know. I think it's once a month for sure. But the steak night, they want a head count, so that's why they're selling tickets ahead of time. So that way they don't, chicken, you can just fry it up and whatever, but you don't want to have extra steaks and stuff since they're more expensive. Any pictures of the pizza for your audience? I figured everybody gets tired of seeing the old pizza.
Ooh. Oh, that went away. That's what we had. Same
picture.
Not
we changed it up this time, though. We got, what did we get? Ham and green olives?
No, we got Canadian bacon, green olives, and mushrooms. Yeah, we changed it up this time. Green olives is actually pretty good on a pizza.
And we would have got onions if they would have. They put big chunks, and I like either the really tiny chunks, almost minced, or the thin, like red onion slivers or something, but they don't do it that way, so we don't usually get it. But when you do a Canadian bacon and green olives and onions, that's pretty good.
And then we got our normal taco pizza.
Yeah, our taco pizza. We like their taco pizza better than, like, say, Casey's or somewhere, because this place doesn't put the corn chips. If you like corn chips, then Casey's or somewhere is great, but this is just like having a regular taco, seasoning and all this, and hamburger meat right on top of your pizza crust. So there you go. That was our pizza.
Come on, brighten up. And some of them are faint tonight. The other night, there were so many bright ones. I don't know who that was, but that was loud.
I think it was a cat running.
I know, the cat. I hope it's a cat, because the dog's down here Whoever that was, they made a lot of noise upstairs. Yeah, it was another faint one.
Yeah, anytime anybody ever comes over to our house, whether they're visiting or whatever, a lot of times we'll order that pizza and taco pizza, and sometimes the kids want pepperoni. Our kids always love the pepperoni more than they like the stuffed or whatever. Taylor liked the stuffed,
Mm-hmm.
but usually the kids always got pepperoni. But when we used to have a Monocle's in Chillicothe, we used to stop there and get it all the time. Monocle's was actually our thin crust favorite was Monocle's.
Hope they don't ever go out of business altogether. We're losing all kinds of Pizza Huts, that's for sure.
Yeah, we tried to order Pizza Hut, and we were in a small town, or it's mid-sized town to us, but it's bigger than our town. But they had a Pizza Hut, so we usually go to the grocery store or whatever we're doing, then we'll order the pizza, then pick it up on the way home. So I did Chillicothe Pizza Hut, Illinois, and I ordered it. And then when we got there, it said the Pizza Hut was closed. And we thought, man, did they move? Did they just shut down? Whatever. So I called the number back, and it was Chillicothe, Ohio.
Or was it Missouri? Yeah, someplace. It was out of state.
Yeah. So I said, well, I guess you've realized by now, since I'm calling back that and telling you that this Pizza Hut is closed, that we're not going to be able to pick up our pizza.
We're not getting our pizza. We're not. I think it was Missouri. And we were saying we're not driving down to Missouri to pick up our pizza.
Now, if it would have been the next biggest town over or something, we might have went ahead just for the convenience of them going picking it up, because it'd take us like what 10 or 15 minutes to get there probably, but since it was out of state, it's like no such luck. So we didn't get our Pizza Hut that night.
We went to Hardee's.
Yeah, we went to Hardee's.
Ooh, saw 2 brief little ones. 3. Oh, you're a bright one. I wonder why some of them appear real quick and then disappear. Some of them power up longer. So strange. I don't think we ever had a Pieto's around here.
No. Well, should we do a cryptid report?
Sure.
All right, let me get rid of this.
Because this will last till another hour. We can go back to this later if we want. Right now, I just see planes.
The plane.
And no critters. I saw a possum real quick, but I wonder if they're starting to have babies. The skunks and possums are slowing down. I haven't seen a coon in a couple of weeks either.
I haven't seen a coon in a coon age.
There is something on the front porch. Oh, that's the black and white cat, but it's not Little Egypt, darn it.
Yeah, the blonde guy showed up, so I put food out there.
All right, well, the black and white one is mostly white on the bottom. It's on the front porch.
I think the blonde guy tried to get up on the little bench with the feeder on to look into the windows and say, "Hey, I'm here. Why aren't you guys?" And it all fell over. So some of your stuff is knocked over on the porch.
All right.
Where is it? I think it's this one. Okay, so I think this is the one that I either didn't download or we skipped last week or whatever. So this is for April 25th, 1973.
Mm.
You'll have to remind me if we did it or not, but I don't think we did. It says 52 years ago, a three-legged abomination shambled out of the shadows and sparked terror in a tiny town of Enfield, Illinois.
Oh.
This is our state where we live.
Ooh.
What was the bizarre beast that seemed forever linked to McDaniel's family? Hoax, alien, demon, cryptid, or something simply unfathomable? And why are the details of the story so vastly different depending on the source? Were his wife and children left out certain accounts to protect them? Who knows? While we may never know, one thing is for certain, nothing else matching the description exists in the world of cryptozoology. The Enfield horror truly stands alone. So that's April 25th, 1973. Let me see how big I can make this. I always like their artwork.
And then, ooh.
So this is a three-legged little.
Three-legged.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever heard of any cryptid being three-legged. Well, five-legged, actually. Or two arms and three legs.
So
Okay, that was weird.
It looks like he's got some kind of glowing eyes and.
That one's weird.
Fuzzy. Looks like he's got hair and claws and obviously the three legs. So maybe it's a mutated.
What if he runs faster with the three legs?
I don't know. I would think so.
Hey, Two Shadows, welcome in.
Hey, Two Shadows.
That's a weird one. He does look fluffy though.
So this is from Creepy Acres, obviously, because we show all the Creepy Acres cryptids and creepy history on certain dates. So this says today in creepy history, the 25th April 1973, 9:30 p.m. Enfield, Illinois. Antiques dealer and World War II vet Henry McDaniel, 50, and his wife, Lillian, 36, returned home after attending a meeting only to find her son, Henry Jr., 13, and daughter, Lil, 10, in near hysterics. The children tell their parents about a hideous misshapen monster that terrorized them earlier that night. The creature was scratching at the Daniel's door, as well as clawing at the backside of the air conditioner installed in the window. As the couple try to console their frightened children, the scratching begins again. Now armed, Mr. Senior ventures outside and is greeted by a vision that will haunt him to his dying day.
Wow.
Before him stands a 4.5 or 4 to 5 foot tall, gray colored abomination, which huge pink eyes. Oh, so they're pink eyes. Huge pink eyes, two tiny arms that sprout from its torso, and bizarrely 3 legs. Terrified, Henry McDonald reflexively fires 4 shots at the beast, which lets out a animalistic hiss like a wildcat, turns and bounds away in 3 colossal leaps, covering 50 to 75 feet. Then it vanishes into the night.
Daryl noticed 6 toes.
6 toes.
Yeah. 6 toes. That's wild. 6 toes.
Guys. I feel bad for the guy if he wasn't going to hurt anybody. I mean, I guess he was scratching to get in, but he shot 4 times.
It made him look silky.
Maybe it's a mutated ferret.
A mutated ferret?
I don't know.
4 foot? 4 to 5 foot?
Well, if it's mutated, it can be big. If If you can grow 3 legs, you can be big. Hi, Lori.
Hey, Lori. That's Pete's wife. Lori. Pete and Lori. All right, ready? It's Pete's fault that I have a goat. Welcome in, Lori.
That's funny. So that's the one I skipped. Or at least I don't think we did it.
Yeah, everyone welcome Lori in. She's a good friend of mine. It's her husband's fault. He does a goat on his show, so I had to get one. Actually, I got 2. I got a Christmas goat and a regular goat. Goat or us.
It does seem like a lot of these reports come out of the 70s. It is weird. Yeah. Sometimes it's 60s and stuff, or but most of them are in the 70s. It does seem like that.
Oh, Robin. Another T-shirt subject. 3-legged, 6-toed creature.
Oh, it didn't say anything about 6 toes in the article. Maybe it does in the original report, but that article, it didn't really say 6 toes.
Yeah, it was a good catch, Daryl. Yeah, 6 toes.
So that'd be interesting to look up the infield monster and see if it had 6 toes in the reports.
Wow.
Maybe they left that part out and just drew it. So the next one is May 1st, 1971.
I don't think I've ever heard of anything that had 3 legs. That was a new one. What year was this?
1971.
Another 70s.
It says in April of 1971, Don, 25, Patricia Ford, 22, and their 4 children, as well as another couple, Charles, 22, and Elizabeth Taylor, 18.
Elizabeth Taylor?
Well, I'm sure it's not the Elizabeth Taylor, but especially 18 in 1971, that doesn't match up. But anyway, they moved to Texarkana, Texas area looking for work. The 2 couples rent a house 10 miles south of, I'm going to mess this up, Fouke, Fouke, Arkansas. At least I didn't say the other word that could easily been said by those. I don't know. They soon visited by Don's younger brother, Bobby, but by then something else had begun to visit the house as well. Soon the 2 families are being terrorized by a nameless thing lurking outside in the shadows. When they finally catch a glimpse of the beast, their eyes are met with the sight of a 7-foot-tall bipedal hairy monstrosity. They had no way of knowing, but they were about to help make the Fouke monster, or the Beast of Boggy Creek, a household name. So the Beast of Boggy Creek. I think I went too far.
Have you seen a fly or a moth fly around by you?
Have I?
Yeah, I just saw something buzz next to you.
There might be one, but I haven't seen one.
Because we haven't had any other weird phenomena. Goat greatest of all time. Now they're talking about the goat.
Oh, the goat. So I don't know if this is a Bigfoot or something else, but it kind of.
Oh, okay. They're just showing the eyes and an arm, and that's it.
Yeah, that's all. Well, I mean, I guess that's all the description they got. I don't know. I'm thinking it could be a Bigfoot, but if it said big, hairy, bipedal. So this says 1st of May, 1971, 12 a.m., Fouke, Arkansas. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If anybody knows, I guess they can't tell me in chat, so I'd just be reading it again. Maybe it's Fouke. I don't know. Elizabeth Taylor is asleep on her living room couch when she awakens to see a huge, hairy, clawed hand reaching through an open window. Peering in are 2 glowing red eyes. Her screams alert her roommate, Don Ford, and his brother, Bobby. The two catch a glimpse of the beast as it vanishes into the woods. They call those local constables Ernest Walraven, who brings them a shotgun. Don, Bobby, and Elizabeth's husband, Charles, wait outside for the creature to return. When it finally does, the men open fire after it falls. Oh, they got it. They shot. After it falls, the three go to investigate. However, before they can locate a body, they hear a woman in the house screaming. Bobby races back, but as he climbs the ladder up on the back porch, climbs a ladder up to the back porch.
Huh?
I don't know.
Up the ladder to the back.
Ladder up to the back porch. There's no steps. A hairy arm seizes him and drags him to the ground. Frantically, he fights back. Once free, he bolts for the house. In his panic, he crashes through the door. Bobby would later be treated for shock and minor scratches at a local hospital. This scene would be forever immortalized in Charles Pierce's 1972 film, The Legend of Boggy Creek. I think it sounds like a Bigfoot, but I'm not sure. Sad that they shot him, though.
Robin said it's by Texarkana.
So this is the last one that I have for tonight. Any way that I could find?
Jackie said it's supposed to sound like hawk, but with an F. Fawk.
Oh, okay. So it's close to the bad word then.
Be careful how you say that.
Yeah. So here's a May 2nd one. 1933.
33.
Yeah. So this is May 2nd, 1933.
Oh, this is an old one.
92 years ago today, in pantheon of a classic cryptid lore, there may be no creatures more famous than a legendary Loch Ness monster. While tales of the unknown beast lurking in the loch have circulated for ages, modern era only began in the spring of 1933. So this is the Loch Ness monster. They made him look a little more grimacing.
Oh.
I've never seen anybody draw the Loch Ness monster looking like that. Looks like a big snake head.
That's what I was going to say. It reminds me of a snake head.
Big long neck down to a body, but why did they draw his head so weird looking? I would think the eyeball would be up here and that would be the mouth instead of the eyes on the end.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm trying to read some of the chat. We're still talking about the last one we did. So it says today in Creepy History, and this is, like I said, from Creepy Acres. This is May 2nd, 1933. The Scottish newspaper, the Inverness Courier, publishes an article by its correspondent in Fort Augustus, Axel Campbell, in which he recounts a strange sighting by a couple that took place at 3 p.m. on April 14th. John Mackey and his wife, Aldi, were driving on the newly completed A82 roadway, which snakes along the north shore of Scotland's Loch Ness when Aldi suddenly notices a huge creature causing a tremendous upheaval on the otherwise calm lake. She alerted John, who stopped the car just in time to catch a glimpse of the beast submerging beneath the waves. Aldi would describe a huge creature with a gigantic body like a whale, but with two great humps on its back. The newspaper editor, Dr. Evan McLeod Barrow, reads Campbell's piece, but makes one small change. Due to the animal's reported immense size, he insists that Campbell will refer to the creature as a monster, now officially named the modern era of the Loch Ness Monster begins. So there you go, 1933.
Dum dum dum.
Dun, dun, dun.
Dum dum dum. Well, should we head back to the skies while we talk?
They do have cool drawings, though, don't they?
Yeah, they do. I love their drawings. Dun dun dun.
That one was a little out there, but it was pretty good though. I just didn't like the way they drew the head. I'm used to it more looking like a dinosaur or like you'd see in the Flintstones or something, compared to a big
Flintstones.
big snake head looking thing.
Well, you want to head back to Sky Watch while we're talking to everybody?
Sure.
This is the good part of the night when they really get bright. And you can see they're more in the northern sky now. The later it gets. Oh, that's a nice bright one. Holy cow. Wow. So now they're more north. They move over. It's still going. Almost out, almost out.
How's that?
Yeah, it's almost out. It's right in front of the Martin house. It's getting, that was a real bright one. And it's gone. Poof.
It's gone.
It's gone. Very interesting. Is everybody still having fun with the emojis and Rumble?
No, nobody's typed in a while.
There's one. There's one. Ah, you didn't last that long.
I didn't see it.
It was in the upper middle. It didn't last that long at all. I gotta see which screen, what's before the other one. Some of them are just appearing real quick and they're gone.
Real quick.
Right,
Huh? Yeah,
come on.
Oh, I see two of them.
Ooh, three.
Three of them.
Oh, wow. And here comes a fourth one. Oh, that's a nice bright one.
I don't know how well everybody at home's seeing them.
Yeah, you guys seeing these real good? If you're on a phone, you probably can't see it quite well.
I try to make the screen as big as possible.
That one's still going. That one's going straight up. What are these things? It's still going a little bit.
I just wonder what they'd look like through a telescope.
Like I said, I took a couple of recordings off the Psionics. I got to get the little card out of there and put it on the tablet and see.
Yeah, I mean to actually zoom in with the telescope to see if it looks like a man-made thing, or if it looks like a
plasmoid that wiggles.
Yeah, wiggles, or if it's just a round dot off into the sky.
That would be interesting. Wonder
But
how well it
by the
would look.
time you'd almost have to have it set up just right though, because by the time you get focused in on it or trying to find it, it'd probably be gone.
Here's one. Come on, get bright. Oh, it's gonna be a bright one.
Yeah, I can see that one really easy.
Wow. That's what I don't get. Some of them are so bright, and then other ones just kind of appear for a little bit and disappear.
Three channels at once.
Multitasking.
She's on our YouTube live. So for anybody new, that is true. This camera right now is on our YouTube 24/7 live.
And if it's not cloudy, that's what I have the camera on at night. Because this has been going on for like 2 months now, but it's lasting a little bit longer. Now it's lasting past midnight. And
So I guess technically Robin's right. You could go to YouTube, which we're showing this show live, plus the live 24/7. Then on Rumble, we're resharing it live over there too. So we are live in three places showing the same thing.
There's 2 of them. All right, so is this ahead of this? Or did I miss it over here? I think your app is faster than this monitor. There's 2 of them again. There's one.
That one's going up too, straight up.
Yeah. They're going different directions. They're not coming out in the same spot. And it's gone.
Does it make it worse if I zoom in like that?
I don't know. We'll find out. I'll let you know when I see another one.
Because all I'm doing is stretching the screen, but not actually using the camera to zoom in.
Welcome back, Freaky.
Freaky.
Welcome back, Freaky. All right, there's one. You're going to be bright. It's gone. Why are some of them so quick?
Two Shadows says too bright where I'm at right now. Yeah, you gotta have a darker sky.
And we're facing. Sure. This is almost directly north. If you see on the right of the screen, there's a W, a Cassiopeia. That's pretty much straight north. So these are.
There's 2 of them. One bright, one not.
West. Yep.
Oh, there's one. Maybe that's flashing. Oh, but I saw another one, but it was up higher.
And this is always the northern skies. Starts out kind of northwest, and then around 12:30 or so, when they slow down, it's directly north. Same spot as the Big Dipper, also, guys. That might happen again in August, September. So it's pretty much the same spot where those hundreds and thousands of them come out within an hour, which is probably the same thing. They look like the same thing, don't you? Doesn't it? You know, they appear, they brighten up, disappear. Just the Big Dipper, it just seemed like there's tons of them that show up. That's a good one. Yeah, that's a nice, good one. I just wish there was a way that we could figure out the difference between a plasmoid and an orb. Now, they're not planes, Freaky. Planes blink. You'll see a plane go by. It definitely blinks. And we have the flight radar app, and these things aren't on the flight radar app that appear and disappear. And planes go all the way across the screen. They don't disappear. So if you're new in chat, I'll repeat myself. This has been happening the last 2 months, same time of night, same part of the sky. We don't know what they are, but boy, they're fun to watch.
Same bat channel.
Same bat channel.
Same bat time.
And a goat to kick the bucket.
Go.
There's one. And gone. I'm trying to figure. Okay, I think this monitor is faster than StreamYard. Okay.
I'm sure it is.
Hey, Divergent, nice to see you. If it was not as cold as it was during the ice storm, I'd have stayed outside longer to admire the stars that morning. I understand. I don't get out when it's cold. But I sure love just sitting for hours just watching stars. Catching a falling star. Meteor showers.
Oh, Divergent says sort of seems like they are rotating, starting out bright and then dimming out.
Oh, freaky.
Oh, freaky. Yeah, I'm sorry. I said Divergent, didn't I? Yeah, freaky.
Yeah, freaky. They appear in different spots in the sky. Some of them bright and really bright. Other ones just bleep and boom, they're gone. Like that one. And other ones just get real bright and they last a little bit longer. And it's definitely not Starlink. So what are they?
I don't know.
Oh, he had no choice but to be outside. He was filling the generator with gas every 4 hours. Oh, you're controlling my monitor too. Oh, okay.
That's because I'm controlling the camera.
Whatever that is, it's going super fast. See that little thing right there? That thing's going fast, right above the Martin house.
Look at all.
Whoa! Seemed like, oh my gosh. You zooming in, either we're seeing more now. Look how many there is. That almost reminds me of the Big Dipper. Oh, there's one going the other direction. Oh, wow.
I just wanted to zoom in on one of them. I didn't realize there would be more.
I'm going to have to get that psionics out and check those recordings I did the other night. I think there is more up there that we're not really seeing with the naked eye or with the cameras. Oh, wow. What the heck? Now where'd they all go?
I know. Now there's nothing showing hardly.
All right, I'm going to try something.
Yeah, I don't know, Robin. It seems like there's an awful lot of them.
Oh, the field camera does not go up. No, it's not going to work on the field camera. I can just see the dead.
There's 3 or 4 on the screen right now.
Yeah. This reminds me of what we see in the Big Dipper a little bit more. Are you able to go up a little bit?
Well, that's what I tried to do, and it didn't seem like it wanted to go up.
Okay.
I thought it would.
Because you're at your limit of the zoom in and going up anymore. Just like the field. I can't go up anymore on the field cam. I was going to. There's another one.
The only thing, if we had the
Seemed like they're going faster too.
if we had the other camera, then we'd be able to see higher.
I can always go out there and turn the sky cam upside down.
And I don't know. I think we're fine.
Seems like they're going faster. That's weird.
Yeah, it seems like we pick up the same thing as James does, Robin. So I don't know. Like I said, I wish that somehow we could get a telescope and maybe zoom in on them a little better, but
Now, if they go all the way across, it could be satellites, like people say. But if they're disappearing, that's different.
yeah, they are going fast, aren't they, Lori?
Yeah, why are they going faster now? Because you zoomed in.
I don't know. Let me zoom out and see what it does again.
Not too far, though. See, these aren't disappearing. That's why I'm thinking some of these might be satellites. These aren't the things that were. Oh, now that's power. Oh, wow. Refocus. There we go. See 3 of them moving.
I see 4.
And see, these aren't really disappearing like some of those other ones. Wow. Still seeing a bunch of them moving. If you really look, they're real faint. I bet those are satellites.
Well, should I zoom back in? What's everybody think? Should I zoom back in or
Zoom back, zoom back out. Let's see if we can see those that
zoom in or zoom out?
Go out a little bit more. See if we can catch those things that are appearing and powering up and disappearing. Makes the Martin house move. Looks freaky.
Looks like it's out of focus.
It does. It refocuses. Focus. There we go. And now we can't see those things. Well, there's one. Now that may be a normal one. Let's see if that powers up.
Right. I think when we zoomed in, we saw some of the dimmer ones that we can't see when it's that far out.
Huh. So we're seeing a couple different things then. All right. So that's our normal little things that is appearing and disappearing.
Night, Daryl.
Good night, Daryl. Thanks for stopping. No, the satellites normally don't brighten up and dim out, but some of those weren't disappearing. They kept going all the way across the screen. So that's what I'm saying. Those are probably satellites because they're not disappearing.
I don't know.
Whatever this is, if they're orbs or plasmoids or whatever, they're just appearing out of nowhere, powering up, and then disappearing.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer.
And there's no way we can actually find out exactly what they are. I don't think they're metal ships. I don't think they're UFOs. I don't think the Big Dipper event now is actually UFOs coming into a portal or something. I think those are plasmoids and orbs also.
Well, it's still kind of a UFO. Just not, I don't know.
Well, it's an unidentified flying object. Wow, that was interesting. The way they're going real fast,
There's
too. I
two
bet
bright ones right together.
yeah. Oh, nice. Oh, wow. That was bright. Now, that's not what we were seeing when you're zooming in.
No, I don't think so. There's
freaked, me out.
another one.
Freaked me out when we were seeing so many of them. Yeah, there's another one.
I don't know.
Well, I've noticed they kind of slowed down a little bit from like 11:30 to 12, and like 12 to 12:30. When it's more north, they get really bright this time of night. And it can't be something reflecting off the sun. The sun is way past gone.
Freaky says unidentified flying lights, so they're UFOs. And Two Shades says, from what I read, we're passing through the debris from the Halley's Comet, and we are.
Yeah, but this has been going on for 2 months.
But comets and the debris streak across the sky, and they have like gold or blue or whatever, and they have a nice trail or a tail behind them. These don't.
And I did notice these last year in May, and I've got a couple recordings on our channel that I did upload saying this kind of reminds me of the Big Dipper that happens in August, September.
Now I'm not seeing anything. So unless we zoom in, we won't be able to see if there's anything happening.
Yeah, when you zoomed in, I bet you those were, because they weren't disappearing, were they?
I don't know.
Come on, where's another one? There's one. Briefly. Well, no, it's still going. You gone.
I don't think I've ever heard of that channel, Robin.
Oh, I used to watch her. Yeah. She used to do a lot of moon stuff and zoom in and see strange things at the moon and see ships and stuff. I haven't checked her channel out in a while. Well, come on. Come on. Yeah, that had to have been satellites.
So when I zoom in,
yeah, this monitor is behind.
I lose the top part of the screen.
Right.
So the real high ones.
And your focus, sometimes what I have to do is I go down, zoom in, make it focus, and then go up. If that makes any sense. Because sometimes the focus messes up on you, especially at night. Or hit the one button real quick to make it refocus. Because I don't see anything now. All right, there we are. Ooh. Yeah, Robin, I'll check her channel out. I haven't checked her channel out in a couple of years because she was doing mostly moon stuff, and I will check that out. Because I know what some people are catching satellites, but these definitely are not satellites. Where are we broadcasting from? Central Illinois. And we've got 8 cameras that I switch back and forth to. This is off of our 24/7 that you can go watch birds during the day, chickens, goats.
Hummingbirds.
Hummingbird. Yeah, the hummingbirds are showing up. At night, we turn the infrared on and you can actually see orbs appear and disappear in front of our cameras. And so we're facing north right now. So you're actually kind of looking at Rockford, Illinois and Wisconsin.
Huh. I do not know.
Well, it makes me wonder if this is going to keep happening until the Dipper gets over there. But why during that time, those 6 weeks, there's tons of them show up. That's a good one.
Orbit.
What?
Your dad's in Ottawa, huh?
Kidding me, Lori? Oh my gosh, we used to go to church in Ottawa.
Yeah, we
our,
used to go to Ottawa all the time.
our last church was in Ottawa. Oh, wow. Yeah, Ottawa is 45 minutes away. We are kind of in between Ottawa and Peoria. Thank you, Robin. Wow, what a small world, Lori. I'm getting to know you guys, and your dad's from Ottawa. Wow. We haven't been there in quite a while, have we?
No, we haven't been to Ottawa in a while.
Yeah, we used to go to Farm and Fleet all the time for animal feed and stuff. Now we're pretty much getting it local. And then, of course, we went to church there for, oh, shoot, quite a few years.
Yeah, probably what, 3 or 4?
Yeah, we drove 45 minutes to church and then came home for an hour or so and then drove 45 minutes to Peoria to their night church.
Well, we'd go out to eat and stuff too, though, so it was beneficial.
She said he was from Ottawa. A lot of my family were from there.
Wow.
Oh, that's oh my gosh, that is so cool.
Awesome.
Talk about a small world. So now you know where we're pretty much at.
So should I zoom back in, or what do you want to do? Or just leave it where it's at?
Now we were trying to zoom in to see if they're looking like plasmoids, but we didn't have good luck doing it.
I wasn't zooming in to see if they're plasmoids. I was just zooming in to see if we got a better view.
Tomorrow I'm going to have to get the Psionics night vision camera out and see what I recorded the other night.
There's 2 of them right on top of each other again.
Yeah. Wow, that bottom one was bright. Whoa, both of them are bright. Yeah, the way we're facing more towards the right, which the barn would be covering up, would be Ottawa. We're kind of facing Rockford right now. And we're about a half an hour from I-80, which goes towards Ottawa. Oh, that's really cool. How many times does that happen when you come across somebody and just a small
whether it's the Peoria area or Rockford or closer to Chicago, or all of a sudden we've been talking to these people and we don't realize their family is actually from this area or close to this area.
I miss going to Ottawa. They had Aldi's and they had Cracker Barrel, that Chinese place. Oh, wow. Our family ran a bunch of bars up there back in the day. And they migrated to California in the 60s.
Yeah. A lot of people left Illinois.
I don't blame them. We've considered it. But I'm kind of glad we didn't. I do like the 4 seasons here. I tried Arizona for a year and a half. I missed the cornfields. We came back.
I don't know. I've never left.
I know. You never left the state at all. Did you? You went town to town, but you've never left the state.
Not to live.
There's one. You can be bright. I should be watching a different one because this one's behind. Well, what do you guys think these things are? And I've checked other parts of the sky. It's only this part of the sky that we're seeing them. That's so cool.
I do not know. It's a mystery to me.
No, I just think it's neat. Lori's family's from Ottawa. Oh, there's some more of it. They're not really getting real bright, are they?
No. Every once in a while you'll have a bright one, but there's not like they were earlier.
Well, it don't make sense why it moves. You know, it starts out over where the senior citizen condos are, and an hour later or so, they're more north. So cool.
Well, do you want to keep this up or what do you want to do?
Oh, what you guys want to keep watching this, or you got anything else planned for the night?
Not really, just whatever we want to talk about. Just
Yeah, now they're showing up. There's 3. 4. There's another one. Hmm. Focus, focus. There it goes. Let's see if we.
I think I really messed it up.
I guess try hitting back a little bit and make it refocus. Come on. There you go. There you go. Now, I'm not seeing any of the little facets of it.
Is that a plane or is that one way low?
That's a plane.
Very bottom. Looks like it's flashing.
Yeah, it's a plane. A plane.
The plane.
See, I'm not seeing any of the little fast zippies.
Yeah, there's some faint right at the top of the screen.
Okay.
That are
yeah.
moving.
Okay. Yeah, I see them.
Moving pretty fast.
But are they staying or are they disappearing?
Excuse me.
Yeah, when you focus in, I bet those are satellites. Because they're not disappearing. And where's all the other ones?
I don't know.
All right, so that's kind of bizarre because when we zoom out, then we start seeing the other ones. When we were zooming in, we weren't really seeing the bright ones appear and disappear. Oh. Right before you zoomed out, there were some good ones. Well, what we can do is we can turn on the infrared and see.
Is it back on? Yeah.
Oh, you can turn on the. Oh, wait a minute. Now there's 2 of them. 3. Wow, that's bright. Wow. Oh, I need to change the field. I see it on the camera. Hold on. There. So you can you turn the infrared on from your end?
I do not know.
And I can do it real quick. Hold on. I'm gonna see if there's any rods, skyfish, orbs, whatever. Freaky still in chat, or did he leave?
I don't know that either. Nobody's talking to us for a little while.
Did everybody leave us?
No, there's still people watching, just not chatting.
All right, the infrared's back on. And you can still see the lights in the sky, but now you can see the strange weirdness, and
Are we all the way out?
I don't know.
Yep, we're all the way out.
Some of this could be dust, some of this could be bugs, but we see a lot of this in the wintertime, so. No one's talking anymore.
No.
Blazer fell asleep. If Freaky was still in chat, I was going to show him what a skyfish is. I think that was one. Robin says she's still watching the sky. You all heard of the sky jellyfish? Yes. Go to our channel. We just had Mr. E, Justin England, 2 months ago. And he is a biologist, or I don't know what his degree is. He said on the show, but he was talking about the jellyfish and the aquatics that is up in the sky. And he's thinking that these plasmoids and stuff is what he's talking about, is these living aquatic things that are living up in the sky. And it's a really good show. And he goes into details of them. What's the matter, dwarf? You scared?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was one. And this is fun to watch too.
yeah.
I don't see any orbs yet, though. And an orb is not really bright. It's kind of like translucent. You can see through it, and it'll appear and disappear in front of the camera.
I think we need to be moved over a little bit, don't we? Or is that the right spot?
Let's see if are you all the way out?
And maybe down just a little.
I'm going to go down. Hold on. Let me refocus. Refocus.
Go up just a little.
Hold on. You
gotta wait.
I get it to focus. And that's done. Then I go up. There we go. We're getting there. Now we see all kinds of fluffy things. So you want me to go over, you said? Like right there?
I don't know. I guess. I was just talking. I don't know. That looks good.
Yeah. Hold on. One
I
more.
don't know if it's quite in focus though.
How about now? Is that good?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a skyfish. Whoa, I don't know what the little curly zippy thing was. That was cool. But I was watching them go towards the Martin houses and go up and over them.
Oh,
They must, if they're interdimensional or whatever these things are, they must see that there was a Martin house in front of it. I still haven't seen a bat either. We should see them by now.
Wow, that was fast.
Whoa. Yeah, that one, the real long thing?
Yeah.
I'm watching the wrong monitor. Wow. Wow. That was a good one too. You can see these things are definitely different than the other things. I still say they're about 15 inches long.
What's that bright thing floating? Oh, it just disappeared. It was bright.
I missed it. Oh, by the Martin house, I see it. Since this one's delayed. It was one of
Okay.
her. It was one of her strange phenomena. Oh, that was a nice little rod. Now I have a snoring dog. Here in about a month, we'll have our lightning bugs show up, and you'll see the difference with bugs. They're more bright, white, and solid. Wow. It's just relaxing watching this.
It is. It's fun.
Yeah. I mean, I'm down here for hours just staring and just amazed at some of the stuff that show up in front of the camera. And if you're new, like I said, we see this in the wintertime when it's 0 degrees and no bugs. So we know this is something that's the infrared's picking up. Some people say they're fairies, the ones with the little trails. Some people say, hey, they're fairies. We've got some bugs right now, but the bugs are more bright white and they're solid. And like I said, these things, we see these things all winter long when it's 0 degrees below zero.
Oh, here. I can
Hold on.
there was good orbs.
And then these long things, the rods we call like cigar shape. The skyfish are like 12, 15 inches and they got bumps on them. And the orbs are translucent. You can see through them and they'll just appear and disappear.
I thought I'd show our videos.
Oh, okay.
For people that are new or haven't been here in a while, or So I'll stop sharing this for just a little bit.
You got the Big Dipper one, the 10X?
Probably.
Oh, that was a nice bright one. And some of them are so faint. But our summer, we've got some bugs out during the day now, and there is some night moths. And you can tell a moth because you can see the wings flutter. And you can tell a bat, and a bat, you can actually see the wings fluttering.
Okay. So this is a video we captured and clipped out from all the different kinds of rods or skyfish.
And slowed it down.
Just to give examples of what we've been seeing.
So those we call skyfish. Some people call them flying ribbons.
Yeah.
And scientists really don't know what they are. They've caught them in caves and stuff, so scientists are baffled. There is debunkers out there saying, oh, it's the frame rate on your camera. Well, these cameras are not really game cams or
there's a rod
camera. That's a rod because they're more solid and they're shorter. And I think it's been almost 8 years ago that we got our ATN night vision binoculars and started getting orbs. Then we got the Psionics night vision camera and catch all kinds of moving things in the sky. And they almost look like they got eyeballs.
Almost.
And a lot of people have been catching them on some of their night vision cameras. And it's only on infrared. I turn the infrared off. You can't see them. We've gone outside with flashlights, UV purple lights. We don't see anything. And in the wintertime, like I said, they show up year long. We don't know what they are. We're not experts, but boy, we have fun watching them. And so is our chat. And that's one reason why we turned on the 24/7. So people can just sit here all night long. UK people wake up and just sit here and watch. We can't explain it. But that one, when it changes that very last, that's so wild.
So that's that one.
You got the rod going in the orb?
I think so.
I'm glad you're enjoying this, Lori. We don't know what it is. Oh, that was oh, he went straight to the camera too. Wow. Hey, what are you? It's a black cat, but I want to try to see if it's our little guy or the black and white one. No, it does almost look like Little Egypt. I'm ignoring, I'm sorry. I'm staring at the cat and you're showing this is off of our ATN night vision binoculars. And I just click on record and walk away and just catch orbs in the field. And just by chance, we caught this. That skyfish went straight into this orb. And that tree line is about half a mile. It's over there by the train tracks. It just goes right inside that orb, and then the orb disappears. And you can see that's not a bug. You can see the trees behind it. So the orbs are translucent.
Then there's
That's so wild.
There's the part where they were saying that something else was following. There was three things.
And you can see something like it got kicked out of the orb too. Is that what you're talking about? Oh,
Right there. See that right above the tree, right
right
below
above the
the
tree.
rod?
There is something right above that tree, isn't there?
That's what they were trying to say was a fairy.
Oh, that's right. That one person on that one channel
And
was
it
saying
goes right, if you watch it close enough, it goes right to the orb too.
it does. Okay.
So right here, when I move it, it goes right below the rod. And if you follow it through the tree, you can just barely see it different than the tree. It goes to the orb too.
They've got to be like a transportation type thing. And then it disappears. I don't think I've ever noticed other little things. Yeah, Derek, people say there can be animal spirits. I mean, who knows what all people have seen Bigfoot come out of them. There's orbs around Bigfoot. Jessica has a friend that has that video of the orb and two little aliens come out and go back in. And, you know, so just, I mean, are they transportation? I don't know. Are they fairies? Are they fays? We don't really know. So what next you got?
I don't know.
Well, you can do the 10x.
Here's the
Oh, that was nice.
here's the thing breaking up over our backyard, whatever it was.
Oh, that was one of Elon's. Yeah, that was one of Elon's satellites. We got this on the 24/7. This was so cool. This happened just last year when one of the satellites broke up.
Well, it says January 28th, 2025.
Oh, it was last January. That was so cool catching that. And then we found out it was one of Elon's satellites malfunctioning or something. That was so cool.
But if it's coming down, why is it going up on our video?
I know. I
That
know.
doesn't make any sense to me.
Why aren't small little pieces landing on Earth?
So if it was coming from, I don't know. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong, but it looks like it's going up, away from us, not towards us.
Right.
If it's supposed to be falling to Earth.
But is it falling to Earth or just breaking up and burning up? But why isn't there little pieces landing? We don't hear any reports of it.
I don't know. We got one coming up that's supposed to be Russian junk falling, a satellite breaking up or something.
Russian junk. That sounded horrible.
So there's that one.
Yeah, instead of going upstairs, I should have moved the camera on it. That's when I went upstairs and you and I ran out and saw the very tail end of it. Now what do you got?
Should be your Big Dipper video.
Was it the 10x one? Now, granted, this is 10x speed, if this is the proper video. This is a half an hour video that I shrunk down to 3 minutes. So that's the Big Dipper in the North Sky. It's happened 3 years in a row. And hopefully it will happen again this year. It's always around August 8th until like the third week in September. Every night for an hour, underneath the handle on the pan, this happens. And of course, that's a plane. But they're going different directions all over, similar to what we've been watching the last 2 months, but there's tons more. And this is off of our Psionics night vision camera. That shows a lot more than what we can see with the naked eye or with the outdoor cameras. So it does act like what we're seeing.
Can you hear the audio?
Disappear? Huh?
Can you hear the audio?
No, I don't think there is an audio in this.
I'm hearing bugs. On my side, I'm hearing bugs.
Oh, you might be hearing bugs 10x then. Okay.
But you can't hear it on your side.
No. Show that one again.
I will.
Okay. And if it happens again this year, I'll have it on the 24/7. Plus, I'll get the Psionics out and I'll be recording again. And it'll be 4 years in a row that I've caught this. It's always 6
now
weeks.
Can you hear it?
Yeah. It's bugs and the wind chimes going 10x speed.
All right. So now you can hear the audio.
Yes, the blinking lights are planes. I think these are the same thing as what we're catching now at night, just more of them. But that's definitely a mystery why August to September there's tons. Man, there's a lot of planes. So anyone new in chat, you hear us talking about the Big Dipper event. That's what I'm talking about. I've got tons of videos from the last 3 years. Some of them normal speed, some of them like 5 speed. But I thought I'd do this one at 10 speed so you can see how many is coming in a half an hour. At first, I thought they were UFOs. Now I'm honestly thinking they're plasmoids or light ships or something. Same spot in the sky. Dun, dun, dun.
There you go. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about orbs and skyfish and Big Dipper.
We've seen a lot of strangeness we can't explain. Oh, I'm glad you can't hear this on the mic.
What, snoring?
Oh, she's snoring bad. So what do you guys think? Any thoughts of what you might think these things are? 12:38 and it's still happening. This is starting to last longer than a couple months ago.
Wow.
Because I'm still seeing them appear a little bit right above the Martin house. Oh, nice. So yeah, if you guys are bored and want to relax, just go to the 24/7, just watch for hours. I'm usually down here, but I still miss people typing chat and I feel bad.
Yep.
We're being seated. What do you mean by we're being seated?
I don't know. Like the farmer seeding the crop, seeding the. Is that what we mean?
Oh, possibly new life forms. I mean, I don't think they really even know what plasmoids are, do they? Or they're still kind of a mystery.
It's an energy. That's all I know.
Well, Robin, if Blazer was still awake, I'd have him go and do your dishes for you. I think Blazer fell asleep.
You're that, or they could, people could be finding other channels that are on right now. Who knows? We're just here hanging out.
And nobody's over on Rumble doing emojis, huh?
No, Rose is still over there typing once in a while, and I think she's the only one left.
Oh, dog, that's horrible. Val!
Hi, Val.
Nice to see you, Val. They're in the dishwasher. Just kidding. My favorite chore.
There you had us feeling sorry for you.
I'm glad you like hanging out too, Shadows. That's why we do this on Wednesday night. We don't know what we ever do. I mean, we've got some things planned, a couple cryptid reports or.
Sometimes we talk about UFO reports, just like the cryptid reports. We do a bunch from history, or we'll bring up old maps. Sometimes we'll bring up current maps or maps that people may have.
Good night, Lori. Thank you for hanging out with us.
So this map was going around for quite a while about flat Earth and all the areas in and around the ring circles. Mermaid Island, Island of Death, Atlantis, Lemuria.
Say, give Pete a hug for me. Love you guys. And thanks for the goat idea.
So this is an interesting map. So here we are in the very center, the known lands that we see on our maps are North America, South America, Europe, Africa, Australia. And the further and further you go out, the more lands, more could be planets, could be dimensions.
Robin wants to know if you've ever done a show on old books.
Well, we've mentioned it a couple times. We did it on Dennis's channel.
That's what I was thinking. You and Dennis did some old books at one show.
But I've showed old books. I've showed some pictures of some of the Bibles. I've showed. Actually, I don't think we've actually went word for word or actually pick one book of one of our old books and actually really got in depth on it, but we've mentioned them, and I got so many PDF files of old books, and plus we got hardback copies of old books. But no, maybe we should do a show sometime on just old books.
Wow, there's another one. Two of them. Yeah, they're still kind of. That's 1:45, and they're still going on up north. It does seem like there's another one right away. It does seem like it's lasting longer. It was like an hour and a half a couple months ago. But yeah, we could do old books. Maybe we can plan that for next Wednesday. You think?
Maybe.
And Derek said Jim Goodall also alluded to this recently, the plasma tech part in the 1980s. Are you talking about them creating their own plasmoids?
Oh.
Is all of this from us?
Could be.
Did he say this on a recent show, Derek? A show on the Baron Trump novels in 1889.
Oh yeah, the last president and
I thought you were talking about the plasmoids.
Baron Trump book.
Hmm. Oh my gosh, that was a real bright one. Oh, that's so bizarre. Well,
I think that's about it.
unless somebody wants to bring something up about almost ready to wrap up the show. I still need to read that Baron Trump book. I think I downloaded it on one of my tablets.
Yeah, I think I have it. I have a PDF file of it and pictures
Yeah, I
of
got it
the
somewhere.
cover and stuff.
Within the last 2 months, I believe him and Michael Sherratz were on the Preston Dennett channel. Is that where he was talking about the plasmoids? 'Cause I'll try to look it up.
Yeah, Preston Dennett,
All right, I might have to look at
Pratt,
it.
and Jim Goodall.
I think that's, I mean, we've gone down some of these rabbit holes, but I think we need to dig a little more on orbs, plasmoids, to try to figure out what we're seeing in the northern sky and why just a northern sky. It's so bizarre. It's a mystery.
Mysterious.
Very mysterious. Yes, it wasn't the one most recent they did on Preston Dennett. It was about 6 to 8 weeks back. I will try to find that. G and Jane, have either of you seen any of Cisco's series on JFK? I know she's been doing some. I caught one briefly the other night.
Yeah, I've been in there for I think 3. I don't know if she's on the 4th one or 3rd one. And I know she played the Oliver Stone movie on Rumble, JFK. I love that movie.
What was that series you just got done watching? Is it Resident Alien?
Resident Alien, and the new season's coming out in June for the new season of Resident Alien.
As Robin says, you may have to watch Resident Alien on Netflix again. Preston is good. What about more on Middle Earth, like that map you showed tonight?
Yeah, I mean, we have so many. I mean, that's the thing. I got so much stuff downloaded, and we could do it. We could do a show on more maps. We could do a show on more old books and history books, and it's just between being on Dennis's show and a Cryptid Hunters show, and we might be going on Chantel's sometime here coming up in the near future. And
I didn't know that.
yeah, it's a possibility. We've been brought up when Dennis goes on there.
And another one.
So we're doing Wednesday night, Monday nights. I am with Dennis on Mondays, and then we got our Wednesday night owl lounge, and we got Friday, Saturday movie night. Then Sundays are guest night where we have guest appearances from people and on various topics. So it's just a matter of actually sitting down and organizing PDF files and images and maps, and
I still might have some maps over here that might be new.
maybe.
Yeah, have you picked the movies for this weekend?
I have not.
No.
All I know is we will definitely be doing Lost in Space, like always, and we'll probably be doing X-Files, continuing that, and other than that, everything else is usually last minute, whatever I find the day before or that day, and it's like, oh yeah, I love this movie. Let's do this one. It could be the old 50s Dracula or Bride of Frankenstein or The Wolf Man or Tarantula is a good one. It's kind of a B movie, but Tarantula is cool. So I don't know. We'll pick one and
The Adjustment Bureau would be a good movie, Derek said.
yeah, I like the Adjustment Bureau. I've probably watched it 6 or 7 times.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger, danger. Are we still in the first series?
Of what? Yeah.
Lost in Space.
Yes, we are still there.
Oh wow! So we got quite a few to go then, huh?
Well, I did show that night we did all of Dr. Smith or Nathan Harris,
Mm-hmm.
and I showed a Lost in Space that was, I think, was season 2, where he played 2 parts: the outlaw, the bad guy, and Dr. Smith. Not that Dr. Smith isn't a bad guy anyway, but but he played 2 characters in the same show.
Oh, I did not really like the new Lost in Space. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, it was okay. Once you got into it, it was okay, but this wasn't as good, I don't think.
I just don't. They changed the Dr. Smith, and sure, she's a good
Well, the
actress, but it ruined it.
Dr. Smith was a female in the new
Yeah.
series, and they made her a lot more evil and kind of deranged than
Mhm.
the other Dr. Smith in the original. Was kind of, yeah, he was kind of only out for himself, but he wasn't necessarily inherently evil. He just put himself first above everything else.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that. Did we even finish watching all those?
Yeah, they never came back with another season.
Oh, huh. Well, I know she's a good actress. She's in a lot of other stuff, but I just didn't like her as Dr. Smith. I like the one Lost in Space where they're on a hot planet and sitting around an ice block trying to cool off. Three Body Problem series on Netflix about aliens on their way to Earth. It's pretty good. Never heard of that one. Have you heard that one?
No, I don't know that one.
Three Body Problem series. There, you got another series. What about Doctor Who?
I got enough.
Huh?
I got enough to watch.
No, but then Val says, what about Doctor Who? I think for a movie?
Doctor Who was a series. I mean, they might have a movie, but Doctor Who was a series, and they got the new one that came out where they changed that one to a female Doctor Who also.
Good night, Robin. I'm glad you enjoyed your grilled cheese, strawberries, and what was the other thing?
I don't know, whipped cream.
Yeah, Derek said you guys would probably like it.
All right, we'll have to check it out. Hey, oh, you said Blue Clues turned in a while ago, huh?
What?
Blue Cruise.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow, he popped in. I missed that. Tuned in quite a while ago. Hey, nice to see you, Blue Screws. Yeah, we'll give it about 5 minutes.
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and end at 3 hours, which will be 1:00 a.m. our time. So
it's Blazer's fault. If he was still awake, we probably would have kept on going.
Robin's leaving us.
Robin's leaving us.
We were at almost 30 people. Now we're down to 16.
It's getting late.
Yeah, I know. So sometime coming up during an afternoon or early evening when nobody else is probably on, we're probably going to go live on Rumble and try to bring up YouTube along with it and see if the Rumble Studio will bring the YouTube chat and Rumble chat together, because right now we have them separated. And I can bring up YouTube and StreamYard, but I cannot bring up anybody talking in Rumble. So hopefully if we do the Rumble chat, YouTube will pop in and we can pop everything up on screen from Rumble and YouTube when people talk. Right now it's kind of a pain in the butt because I can read and tell people, hey, so-and-so in Rumble just said this, but I can't bring it up on screen. So you might see us pop on for a test early this weekend or maybe tomorrow. I don't know.
I don't think anyone's on
Jessica's
until
on tomorrow.
at night. Yeah, I think tomorrow afternoon is free of shows.
So maybe tomorrow afternoon, then I'll have to figure out how to get Jane in here and from Rumble, and I don't know. Might be just a test tomorrow or sometime. So we'll see what happens. So look forward to us maybe. And
So when you were doing Rumble before with other people, you're able to pull up Rumble chat on screen?
well, we were in Rumble. So you pull up just like we're in StreamYard, we're pulling up YouTube chat.
I'm just trying to remember you guys pulling up Rumble chat though. Okay.
We're in Rumble. If we're going live from Rumble, that's the one chat that you definitely can pull up is Rumble.
Okay. All right.
It's just I'm worried. I don't know if I can pull up the YouTube because.
Right.
But anyway, we'll figure it out. Either way, you'll see us Friday, Saturday on Rumble for movie night, and Sunday we'll be back on Rumble and YouTube for our guest Mark Ollie, and he's from the UK, so it's going to be an earlier time.
Oh, it is early. I was going to ask you. So Sunday is earlier.
It'll be 2 p.m. Central because that'll be 8 p.m. UK time.
All right.
And we're going to be talking about giants and angels.
Yeah, I was going to ask you if he was from UK, if we're going to do an earlier show. Okay. All right. Then we'll be free the rest of the Sunday.
Yes.
Yay. That means I get
to. Having said that, everybody, we love you, and we're going to go ahead and end it now. And maybe we'll go make toasted cheeses and strawberries or something. Everybody was talking about food, so.
I know we need to snack on something before we go to bed.
So we could pop on this sporadically tomorrow just to test things out. So we might, if it works good, maybe we'll stay on and talk for a while. Otherwise, we might see us pop on, pop off, pop on, trying to get things to work. I don't think that'll happen. I think it'll go smoothly, but you just never know. So we will see you guys later. We love you. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with us. We really appreciate it and love it. So thank you very much.
Gonna work. There it is. Yay. And it didn't freeze the camera. I wonder why it was freezing for a while.
I don't know.
Peace out, everyone. Come on. Hey, where's my balloons? There
they are.
There. Woo. Good night, everyone.
All right. Good night, everybody. We love you. Keep looking up.
Keep your vibrations high.
See it possibly tomorrow. Definitely Friday, Saturday for movie night. So love you guys.